turn around, I feel the breeze over me. You watch your dreams unfold. Let it come around and let it breathe over me. It's time to go away into the light. I feel the calming energy. I see the darkness coming, and I'm calling you to help me set me free. I'm calling for you. I'm calling for you. I'm calling for you. By all the faith of the world in your plans, guarding your faith.
Welcome back, guys, and today we have my first Forza Motorsport 7 video for you. Now, it is a tune for the 2012 Nissan GTR, as you can see. Now, this game isn't very easy for me to get tunes out for you guys, seeing as a new system, as I'm sure most of you know. We have to go through the car tiers to get to the good ones, so unfortunately the alpha, which seems to be OP as usual, well, as it always used to be, but not for the last Horizon game, but the alpha seems to be back on top again. But unfortunately, you have to be tier 5 to get that, and I haven't played enough yet. I am tier 3 at the moment, so I went for the GTR, because everyone likes the GTR, hopefully. So, as well, I'm just going to show you how to set up a solo drag race if you're not sure, because it is pretty easy, but quite a few people don't know. Just go into free play, and then go down to game type, and scroll along to drag. I didn't know to start with, and I had to Google it, even though it's pretty obvious when you figure it out. So that's that, really. Now we're just going to test this thing live. I have got it doing an 8.676 is my best with it at the moment, but I'm going to be trying to get at least an 8.6 something at the moment now. Now this tune is available to download off the storefront called 8.6 sec quarter drag, I believe. So make sure you go give it a download so I can get that achievement straight away. So thank you to everyone who downloads that. And, well, we're just going to wait for it to load in now. I'll rejoin you when it finally loads in. Right, it finally loaded in. Now, one last point I want to say before I start this is test drive. Some of you won't know where that is either. You have to get to it through this method I'm showing you now of just how to get into normal races in free play. But for some reason you can't test drive on a drag race. I'm guessing because it's so short they just didn't let you do it, but usually you can. So I don't really understand why you can't for the drag race. So unfortunately for a drag race you have to keep doing one, restarting, tuning the car, or doing one and quitting and tuning it and then starting again, which can get a bit annoying. But aside from that, let's get into the tune. Now, the setup I'm using, well, not a setup, assists, is just manual gears, because you don't really need manual clutch with this car, since it is a paddle shift car. So in this game, if you don't know, paddle shift cars don't need manual clutch because they are already set up to shift really quickly. I'm guessing in the code for this game, so you don't need it. If you use manual clutch for this car, it's not going to slow you down unless you make any mistakes, but it's not going to speed you up, I'm pretty sure. But aside from that, let's just try and get a 8.6. I've done it 5 odd times now. It's pretty easy with this car. Now, the setups in this game for drag racing, I've found, well, from what I've done so far, is the cars are set up to almost like wheelie a bit. You can see how it's quite low at the front, and it's going to do that, and then it will hook. That's the best way I've found of launching this car so far. I've managed to get a few 8.7s without a launch like that. That was pretty crap. We only got an 8.742, so I'll rejoin you for another attempt and try and get the 8.6 live. Right, let's try again. Hopefully we can get it. It is a bit random with this. Since it's a full throttle launch, it depends where the revs are bouncing, if you know what I mean. That seemed a bit crap, to be honest. But we'll go with it. 8.692, there we go, the 8.6. I might have one more go. Try for the 8.676, but that is the, like, top time I've hit so far, but we might be able to do it, you never know. So we'll give it one more try. It is quite annoying after every drag race. You have to click restart and then go through this. What even is this? I mean, they've spent more time on making suits than they have the tracks and cars, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's try again. As I said, it is all a bit random, seems as it's a full throttle launch in this. Seemed okay. Might have spun a bit too much. Oh, no. He says that and then he nails an 8.676. So there's no need for the clip now, I guess. And well, that's it really. As I said, this is on the storefront called 8.6 sec quarter drag. So make sure you go give that a download. And that's it from me. And I'll see you next time.